probably seen a video made by Golduck talking about the cool / underrated game modes that Gmod has to offer, and the hidden was one of the aforementioned ones. Or like me, you've seen videos by CNanners on the original mod.
I can smell you.
But I'm not here to talk about the origins of the mod. I'm here to teach you about the mod. I'm here to teach you how to play the subjects and the I.R.I.S. Let's start with the more important, like the subjects, and then slowly get to the boring parts like the I.R.I.S, the advanced tech, all that, you know. Let's just get straight to the point on how to play the subject.
It's time to play the game.
With 617, you get a very basic set of moves. You get a pounce, aura vision, and a walkling. While they may sound simple on paper, it's how you'll utilize them during a round to flesh out those simple moves. Next up, your attacks. Your M1 does 35 damage and takes 3 hits to kill, while your M2 is a charge up and gives the player, essentially insta-killing them. Do be careful when you're charging it up, as it can make noise. And missing it can be both embarrassing and detrimental depending on the situation. Last basic thing are your footsteps. Concealing your footsteps is essential to playing the hidden right. It's actually very easy to conceal your footsteps with only needing 2 keybinds, left alt and left control. With enough experience, you will mostly be holding left control all the time, as it's faster than slow walking and still conceals your footsteps. If you want to hear what they sound like the others, take a listen. The I.R.I.S. You will be playing these guys the most, and you will and have to rely on teamwork. If everybody is spread out, you will lose very quickly and very easily. Let's start talking about their arsenal. They have 4 primaries, 4 secondaries, 5 personal gadgets, and 4 squad gadgets. Keep in mind, only one person can have one of these 4 at a time. Your main and sole objective is straightforward. Kill the hidden. You have a decent range of weapons, but you will mainly focus on 2. The F2000 and the Spaz 12. These weapons are, in my opinion, the best weapons. The F2000 deals solid damage and the recoil isn't horrible, and it has a pretty good scope. And the Spaz 12 deals near instant death at close range, but deals decent to low damage from mid to far. Let's start talking about secondaries. Your main secondaries will be the MP412 Rex and the paint pistol. The MP412 only takes 3 shots to kill and is one of the strongest secondaries in the game, while the paint pistol is one of the weakest secondaries damage-wise, but it's actually pretty useful in some scenarios. The paint pistol can cover the hidden in paint, essentially revealing its location and causing it some minor tick damage. It is recommended that one of your teammates carry a paint pistol, just in case. Next up, your gadgets. The laser module and infrared lasers pretty much do the same thing, except the infrared replaces your flashlight for night vision goggles. Your sensor trips are self-explanatory. Place them down, laser comes out, it makes noise and things go over it. There are 2 different sound cues it can play whenever someone goes over the laser. It plays this sound when an I.R.I.S teammate goes over it, and it plays this sound whenever a prop or a subject goes over it. Stims temporarily boost your speed, give you infinite stamina, and take away the movement debuff you get for walking backwards, sideways, and going up and down stairs. The Psychosomatic Spray temporarily disorients the hidden and stunts their stamina regen. Note that it does not cancel their attacks, so if you try to catch them in their right click, most likely they'll hit you either way. In my personal opinion, you should only use the trip sensors once you get more familiar with the game. The 2 laser gadgets aren't that useful since they just give you a crosshair, which the F2000 already does technically. The infrared ones actually make it somewhat harder to see the hidden too. As for the stims and the spray, stims can be useful in some scenarios. You can utilize the stims to quickly get back to your team or make it harder for the hidden to hit you, while the spray doesn't disorientate the hidden enough to really be useful in combat. Last thing, squad gadgets. The heal gun slowly heals the player all the way to full health. You can also right click to heal yourself as well. The motion sensor is a buffed up radar, tracking anything that moves. A yellow X pops up on your radar every ping, which is what is currently moving. The psychosomatic flares are essentially a smokescreen for the hidden. They can be picked up like a regular prop, and if damaged, will disable the flare. I don't really know how long they can last, but it might vary with player count. Lastly, the ammo backpack gives you an extra mag, 3 trip sensors, and 1 full ammo refill to any teammate that presses E on you. That's everything for the I.R.I.S. Now, let's talk about some movement tech. Let's get some stuff out of the way. To B-hop, simply time your jump when your butt's at the ground, and to airsafe, simply let go of any movement keys with an A or D, and move your mouse in the same direction as the key. Crouch B-hopping doesn't make any noise. Though it may sound like it to some people on your end, to others, they cannot hear a single thing. Instead of trying to build momentum with B-hopping and air strafing, you can just pounce and start B-hopping, riding the momentum of your pounce. Alternatively, you are able to chain pounces together like they are B-hops, but it can waste stamina. I would only recommend it to get away quickly after a pig stab if you're unable to pounce away towards the ceiling. You are able to climb trip sensors, letting you get to some spots that the I.R.I.S normally shouldn't be able to get to, and it also sometimes makes the hidden harder to hit you. Here's some footage of trip sensor climbing. While not a movement tip, it is a fun fact. You can spam E to push your teammates, or as the hidden, go behind them and spam E to sniff and smack them. That's all I can show and explain. I was going to talk about 395, but I feel like that should be something you should learn on your own. I tried my best to explain the content in this game and how to utilize it. This isn't really a guide meant to teach you on how to get better, but instead how to play, so you don't get discouraged when playing the hidden for the first time. As I've seen some of my friends get discouraged and rage quit after being the hidden for the first time, not knowing what to do, and then leaving the game calling it boring. Thank you for watching, and I'll probably see you next time.
God, I hate you.
I'm actually at like 1 health, by the way.
He's in the vents, by the way. Yo, get your fat ass out the vent. Yo, I bumped into that bitch ass. Damn! La 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 la. Hey! Oh shit! I hit him. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, GG's, dude.
Come here. Come here, Dezima.
I'm touching my wingman.
Come here, Dezima. Come here.
I'm loving my cricket.
Hey, circumcised.